check, check, check. What up, fellas? What up, fellas? What up, fellas? You are now listening to TSLK. What up, fellas? What up, fellas? What's going down? How's all my retainers doing this evening, man? It's your man in the building, bro, the Shaved Lion King, bro. We about to get back on this Soul Cali streak, man. I've been off for about a good month, bro, and I thought it was time to come back with another live stream. How y'all guys doing tonight, man?
It's his birthday. You gotta put his belt on with the boomerang. Oh, look at this, is with the woman too. Oh, no. Who is sucking who's
What it do, fellas? What it do, fellas? How y'all doing this evening, man? I said, how are y'all doing this evening, man? It's your man back in the building, bro. Getting back on the Soul Cali. I've been off for about a month, man. I need to get back in the game. First guy in here got 3 bars. We got a little lag champion here. Let's see what he's all about, bro. But I wanted to come with y'all, man, and let y'all know, man, you better stop playing with those sticky balls, bro. It's time for playing with the sticky balls to quit, bro. Y'all gotta stop it, man. We're gonna be talking about all the weird stuff, bro, that y'all be doing. All y'all, bro, who be playing with your sticky balls. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking to, bro. Don't you run up out of here, bro. I'm talking to you, bro. The one that's infatuated. Knock that crap off, man. That ish is disgusting, bro. Let me... Moonlight in the building. Okay, bro, let's go. Look how lagging this... The Shin Lion King. Bro, look at this, man. This fool out here cheating, bro. Lagging like a mug, bro. I can't even lie to you how bad this dude's lagging. And he playing female like, bro. Look at him, man, being weak, bro. Oh, that's dirty. The first match back, bro. I get the lag king, bro. Come on, man, dude. 3 bars out here just cheating, man. Oh, he's already giving up the booty, though. Let's go. The champ is back. The champ is here. The champ is here. Nightmare, bro. I want you guys to look up, we was talking about the Archons not long ago on one of my live streams, bro. Look up who these deities are, the Archons, bro. I found out that Nightmare is named after one of the Archons. That's crazy, bro. Lag champion, bro. Please don't wall combo me. Look at him, bro. He's, man, if you understood how much lag is going on right now, bro. And he got the dub, bro. Right, look at, that's how you know he's cheating, bro. You see how they taunt you? That's how you know they're cheating, bro. What is the reason to even taunt if you're so good? Ridiculous. Look, he's just waiting for me to kick him. And I normally would have, but I just started the live. Yo, man, how are y'all doing this evening, bro? Yo, my man Dylan, what's up? What's happening with you, bro? How you doing, man? You guys doing good, bro? Yeah, man, I'm doing great, bro. Like I said, man, it's been a while since I came on here, bro, and did one of these PS5 live streams, man. We want to talk about today, man. We want to talk about, yo, bro, y'all out there, man, gotta really listen to what I'm about to tell you, man. You gotta take it serious out here with your life, man. You gotta understand, man, that releasing your energy, bro, is the biggest, nastiest, most worst thing that you could do in this game called life, bro. All right, we use that comparison all the time, man. You guys are well educated on video games. We playing a video game right now, bro. You can look at the life bar up top And every little wrong decision you make, guess what happens? The life bar gets deducted, don't it? Look up there, look up there at the top, for example, at the game. This is the same thing that's happening with you down here in this game called life, bro. You out here making bad decisions, bro. Every single time you make a bad decision, you get a negative minus, bro, off of your life. And let me tell you something, bro. Out here releasing yourself to the magnitude that we doing as men, bro, is one of the worst negative points deductions that you can get in the game, bro. This one hurts you the worst, bro. You know why, bro? Because you literally are leaking blood. You literally are leaking life force, bro. You gotta understand that, man. This is blood plasma, bro. All right, this is stuff that comes up out of your brain, bro. This is responsible for keeping you smart. This is responsible for keeping you sharp, bro. Okay? And we out here just wasting it. We out here just throwing it away, bro. We don't understand the value of it, bro. But I'm telling you, there's people out there that understand the value of it. All right? You're seeing people out here having these so-called fertility crisis right now in 2025. Go look it up. Go do your own research, bro. People out here are not able to create like they used to create. Seeds are weak out here. Seeds are not getting to maturity. There's no spermatogenesis happening no more. All right? And when this is happening, bro, you know, society is going to suffer. All right? The fertility is going to be really low, bro. And this is why you see in countries like Japan and all these other places who are seeking out people who have a strong enough seed, bro, so they can use your genetic material to help build their societies. And this is happening all around the world because all around the world, this place is polluted, bro. Wherever you go, man, the Americans done took their nasty ways into all these countries, bro. We done invaded every country. We done showed them our lifestyle. We done show them how to commit self-suicide by playing with ourselves, bro. This is what we done, bro. Okay? You gotta understand that, man. This is the biggest, most worst negative minus point reduction, bro, that you can have in the game, bro. Alright? Releasing your life force energy, bro. Okay? You are literally bleeding. That's what plasma is. You are literally bleeding, bro, when you do this. Alright? Now, we all know the serious parts about it. Ha ha ha. We can look at it and understand that we shouldn't be doing this. This ain't wise. This ain't smart, bro. Okay? Especially if you out here trying to be on your glizzy. I know you are in 2025. I know you out here want to get your chips up. I know you want to be out here getting your bag up, bro. All right? And you're going to need your mind to be sharp. You're going to need to have it together out here, bro. Okay? Because if you don't, man, you're going to be one of these guys out here making the wrong decisions, bro. I saw a couple walking today in the grocery store, right? I'm looking at them walking towards me, bro. And I'm like, I see the guy, he's kind of like walking behind her and she's pregnant, right? And all I could do is look back at the time when that happened to me, right? I look back in time when that happened to me, bro. And the first thing that popped in my mind when he walked by is like, he obviously didn't pull out, bro. And now his life is just going in a whole different direction, a whole different spiral, bro. He don't know how to act now, bro. Okay, this dude right here just had the look on his face like he did not want to be in that situation. Okay, and these are the consequences that I'm trying to warn you about. Okay, about retaining and holding your seed, man. This is when you want to stop being a person out here who's just playing with your nuts all the time, bro. Okay? Your frequency's gonna be real low, bro. It's gonna be easier for you to get pulled into these situations, bro, all right? And then you just start releasing your seed frivolously, bro. Just making all sorts of bad decisions, getting with chicks that you had just met at the club, and now just because you don't know how to pull out, bro, you done got them pregnant because now you out here have a whole nother situation on your hand. I'm sitting here telling you things that I've been through. I'm sitting here telling you, bro, what the average person is going to go through, mostly the guys, because they're hard-headed, man. They don't understand what's going on out here. Lag cheaters. All these dudes are lag cheaters, bro. They got that lag switch like type of game style to them, man. It's like you have to make the perfect move. If you don't, bro, you're gonna get caught every single time. These dudes are good. They're trying to act like they're not good, but these dudes are good. Get your ass out of here, cheating. I hear you, Truth, bro. I hear you, bro. Come on, bro. You got me this one, bro. But like I said, man, you guys got to stop playing with those sticky, stanky balls, bro. You got to quit it, man. It's going to end up costing you big time, bro. It's going to make you end up making a huge mistake in your life, bro. I'm telling you. Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. Did you see that, man? Unbelievable, bro. Cheating. I still got the dub, but man, these dudes be out here lag cheating, bro. They know it, bro. And it's caught on live, so they can't even come up here. That's why they come under fake screen names, bro. Because they don't want to be shameful and take that L. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, you guys know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying, bro. You got to be smart out here, bro, these days with your seed, man. It's so valuable, bro, or it could get you into a lot of trouble, man. This is what I've been seeing the youngsters getting caught up in, man. This is something that I got caught up in, man. I remember back when I was in college, bro, I end up doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here just giving my seed away, bro, okay? Without thinking about any consequences, that's what's going to come with it, bro. And the whole lifestyle that got me into that, the whole lifestyle that ended up making me weak, bro, honestly, bro, was just because I used to, you know, at a young age, I got into the corn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got affected by the VHS tapes, bro, okay? And ended up just being a downfall in my life because, like I said, it taught me to go out here, bro, and not have respect for myself and my seed, bro, okay? I'm out here believing every single thing that I see on the corn. I'm looking at it like a movie, like I'm supposed to be emulating the things that they done showed me, bro, okay? And I'm telling you what happened to me, man. That lifestyle is what actually did it, bro.
Battle one, fight!
Let's go. Let's go.
Battle two, fight!
Bro, I've been off for a whole month. I haven't played this game for a whole month. And Gatsby out here, he faking like he a F5. No, Gatsby's a solid B player, bro. Solid B player with Maxi, bro. I played this guy quite a few times, man. Don't be fooled by his rank, bro. He's one of them dudes that don't want to show his true rank.
Battle 4. Fight.
But he gonna feel Nightmare today, bro. Nightmare is hungry for some souls, bro. Damn. It guard blocked the shoulder though, for real. Oh, this dude, bro. That was dirty, man. That was dirty, bro. He did me twice, man. But I told you he ain't no punk, bro.
Welcome to
Facts,
the stage
true.
of history.
Tell him, bro. I pick random this time. Who'd I end up getting? I got Gold Piss.
The fight to realize your ideals shall never
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Truth, you said you've written a very good play, man. What kind of plays you write, bro? What you got going on like that, man?
fight.
Damn, I'm getting done dirty right now, bro. Getting done dirty right now.
Fight.
Dang. Got caught dirty again, bro. I guess taking the time off is showing, huh? Damn, bro. I gotta practice again, man. This is not looking good, bro. I won one match. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That lets you know I haven't been playing in a minute, bro. Man, I wonder when they gonna drop Soul Calibur 7, bro. I know it's coming soon, bro. I know a lot of y'all don't play SC7, man, but I like me some Soul Calibur, bro. I hope they come out with another one. The very first thing I hope they do, bro, is I hope they figure out the server thing, man. The server thing seems to be the biggest problem. Look, I'm not complaining because I wouldn't even play the game otherwise if it wasn't online, bro. If I wasn't able to come on here and play against other people in other areas, bro, I wouldn't even be part of the PlayStation community, bro. I'm just keeping it real. That's what makes it fun, man. I've been doing this. I've been playing on the PlayStation 4 servers since they was first up, bro. And I remember before you used to be able to just talk to people with the open microphone. You used to be able to say whatever the hell you wanted. I remember I used to get at it. With a whole bunch of people out there, bro. I made some cool friends like that back online, bro. Back in the PS4 days, playing some Soul Calibur, bro. Playing some of that Call of Duty, bro. I mean, it was fun, but now they modded it a little bit now. It's a little bit different on PlayStation 5. It's like you have to invite somebody to a party. It's just not like an open line, bro. It's not like how it used to be. So I don't really do it too much with the microphone, bro, but I remember I used to play this game, bro, Soul Calibur 4, bro, back in the day on the PS4, man. That game was so fun, man. I can't wait till they drop SC7, bro. They gotta do it soon, man, because they already played Tekken out, bro. Tekken's already played out, bro. I got played out of Tekken super quick, bro. It just wasn't that fun for me. I know guys are probably still playing that game and they like them some Tekken, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool and everything. And I like me some Tekken too, bro. But Soul Calibur is just funner, bro. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just something with it, man. There's a good story that goes with Soul Calibur, man. There's a good community of guys, bro. Like, man, this game's evolved so much, man. One of the funnest fighting games out there, bro. I'm trying to tell you guys, if you ain't never played yourself some Soul Calibur, bro, you gotta play Soul Calibur, man. It's the only game I play, bro. Besides that, the only other game that you will ever see me play is old school Black Ops Call of Duty. That's it. That's all I play, bro. It's Soul Calibur and Call of Duty. That's the only games I ever play, bro. Since I've had a PlayStation 4, okay? The games I played before that, we can get into like Madden, we can get into like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, we can get into games like that, you know, pre-PlayStation 4. But I'm talking about the online era, you know what I'm saying, where you get to be on here with your headset on, just talking all your trash to somebody, bro. I'm telling you, this is what makes PlayStation Network fun, bro. And I think they can make it better, bro, okay? I think they can make it seriously like a social media, you know what I'm saying? And if we could do it like a social media page where we could like interact with people and then immediately post the clips on your page, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like, bro, they can make this way better than it is, bro. And I think we're going to get to that here real soon. There's some creative minds, you know what I mean, that work up at Sony, man. So I wouldn't be surprised when you start seeing something like that. Something like that's about to happen where, you know, we're able to take our actual stories just like this. You know, this is like a live post, you know, and we'll be able to post it and be able to, you know, cut the clips up, you know what I mean, share them to friends right away, post them all social medias right away, you know, that type of thing.
Soul of Nightmare.
Facts, bro. Dylan says, I can't believe people are still playing Black Ops like that. It makes me smile, bro. Bro, I still do Black Ops live streams, even though you can't do it the old way that you used to. You know what I'm saying? I do it. I set a camera up right in front of the TV and play my Black Ops, bro, and show you how many people are still playing, man. I play that game at least twice a week, bro. I'm not even kidding you, bro. And it's still fun, man. I just like it because it's original, bro. You know, they didn't turn it into like a super arcade game. You know, it's just more so like a, you know, just like your basic fighting game. You know, you don't need much to it, man. And now they done made it all crazy. They done made the movement all crazy. I don't get down with any of the new Black Ops stuff, bro. I just don't. I wish I did, but I just don't. I tried, man. It's just they switched too much stuff up, bro. They should have just kept it nice and simple, bro. But Soul Calibur, I'm trying to tell you guys, this game is fun, bro, and it takes some skill, it takes some mind power. Yeah, you can get good at anything naturally, but if you want a game that's going to challenge your mind and how to figure out other people and how to do strategies and stuff like that, this game right here is it, bro. This is for an elevated mind, I'm telling you. Just like Tekken. I mean, Tekken is the same kind of, you know, genre, but you know, I believe Tekken is one side of the brain dominant and Soul Calibur is the complete opposite of that, and that's what makes it fun to me, because I'm not dominant brain on the side that Tekken is, you know, that you have to be good at Tekken it. I'm more dominant on my side of the brain that you have to be good at Soul Calibur. These are two different opposites, but they're kind of the same spectrum. And once you find out which one that you're better at, bro, I'm telling you, you'll really enjoy either or game. But Soul Calibur's always been my game. I used to like Tekken Tag and Tekken 3. That's the last times I really played Tekken hard. I mean, I played Tekken 8 for a little bit, bro. But, you know, Tekken 8 wasn't all that to me. You know, some people like it, some people don't. I love the graphics. I love how they set up the open play world. There was tons of pluses about it. But Tekken's one of those games, man, where, you know, there's different ways to set up advantages, bro. Like, the basic person using a PlayStation 3 controller is not going to get too far once he starts getting up in the higher ranks against people. You know what I'm saying? This dude did the same move 3 times in a row, bro. Now that's what you call a trashy, bro. Let me pay attention real quick, because he got real comfortable real fast. Facts, bro. Releasing your seed makes you become a dumping ground for people's issues. Oh, bro, can't have your cake and eat it. That's well said, bro. That is well said. He said, tell the truth, man, because like I said, man, look, bro, retaining your seed is everything for the modern day, man. It's everything, bro. If you're out there and you're one of those people, bro, and you're honestly still sitting around, bro, going to your house in the middle of the night, bro, you know what I'm saying, doing closet stuff, bro, where it's called touching yourself, man, bro, you gotta change that, man. That's bro, that's so old, bro. That's so 20 years ago. That's so when I didn't know myself era, bro. All right, we're in the era of knowing. We're in the era of information, bro. Okay, there's no way you should be out here still doing that, bro. After everything that we've talked about, after everything that we done explained, bro, about going out here and not doing that and all the consequences that come with it, bro. But yet you still out here doing that, bro, behind closed doors, man. Lets me know that you haven't moved very far. Why are people in the classroom, bro, if they're not here to learn, bro? Okay, this, like I said, for the most part, this is not entertainment, bro. All right, this is to get your mind right. This is to get you ready for this game called life, bro. Or you're gonna be out here making these unwise decisions, like I told you, bro. Man, Maxie is just one of those dudes. If you let get swinging, man, he's just hard to stop, bro. Especially with somebody like Nightmare who needs a little bit of space. Let's go. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go. Truth and Broadcast Stage. I remember when I first played it on Dreamcast and my brother was teaching me that I can't disinterested and didn't want to play, and he said, trust me, Vic, you'll love it. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's one of those games that you have to just kind of like get into, man, and once you do, you'll develop a love for it. Either that or Tekken, like I said, because they're kind of the same game, but they're different, like button types. You got to learn the buttons on Tekken, and you got to learn the buttons on Soul Calibur, but what you'll see is they're not the same. So if you play Tekken, you're gonna notice that when you come play Soul Calibur that you can't do moves and combos the same way. Don't get me wrong, some of the movements are the same, but it's completely different, bro, on Soul Calibur than it is on Tekken. Let's go. Yeah, can't have your cake and eat it, bro. Appreciate you for being in here, man. Yeah, man, it's just, you guys got to understand what we're talking about here, man. Okay, we talking about something, man, that's so degenerate, bro. Okay, you know it and I know it, bro. It's so degenerate, bro. That's why we do it in secrecy. That's why you do it in privacy, bro. Okay? Because honestly, bro, the people, the outside are trying to show you a reflection of yourself. Anytime that you have to go into secrecy, anytime you got to go into hiding when you do something, bro, she'll let you know that whatever it is that you're doing just ain't right, bro. That's why you taking those moves. That's why you taking those steps, man. That's why you have this shameful look about you, bro. This is why you can't hold the eye contact with people, bro. All right? You ashamed of your lifestyle. You're ashamed of who you are, bro. Trust me. Shame shows, bro. Personality show, bro. This is why you can't, expect people to walk around 100% of the time all one way, because most people are wearing masks. But one day, eventually, you're going to see it crack, bro. This is why I'm trying to tell you to retain your life force energy. That goes for men and women alike, bro. It doesn't matter that a woman can regenerate, you know what I'm saying, better than a man. They're still releasing life force energy. And this makes you one of these people out here, bro, who live life in question, bro. You're persuaded to do anything, bro. You're in a low frequency, bro. Entities can jump in and out of your vessel, bro. Okay? And this is why most of the people have the alcohol and the drug problems, bro. It's just the facts, man.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, Maxie's so weak. You just literally have to wait for him to stop swinging, which is so corny. There's just nothing really much you can do once he gets going. And some of these guys know how to spam the same combo over and over and over. Like right here, this is one of these combo spams. Yeah, there's nothing, there's absolutely really nothing you can do, bro. I gotta pick a quicker character like Zeep Freak. And I'll probably do that next.
Battle 4. Fight.
Come on, bro. Some of those moves shouldn't even connect it, man. What's up, man, Melvin? How you doing tonight, bro? Good to see you up in here, my man. Well, see, that's what I'm saying with Maxi, bro. That's like 6 moves in a row, bro. And then he can hop up like that. That's crazy. Now he's dropping down to 3 bars. So now you're seeing a little bit of lag switching going on, which would even signify why he even got victories in the first place, if that's the case. Man, I'm not even upset because I know he was cheating, bro. Yep, their dude just said at the bottom lag switch. I knew I wasn't tripping, bro. So I'm just gonna go on the ranked match, bro. Cause fools be cheating on here, man. That's why they come under these fake names, bro. They don't come under their real profile. Most of these dudes is like A1s, A4s, A3s, and they come into these hidden profiles, bro, and they lag switch. So you don't know who they are. But again, I always know who people are because you can know who they are by their playing style. You play it so much that you know exactly who they are. You might not know who they are by name per se, but you'll know exactly who you're playing once you start playing because you've played them so much. It's like a memory that's just gone up in your brain, bro. I'm telling you that they can't hide. That's how I can tell who's the lag switchers and who's the lag cheaters. And they always do it when somebody comes online because they want to look like they good. But just imagine if you played fair, man. This is why the people who come on here and they show their profiles, they like the S1s, they like the A1s. They're showing you that they're proud of how good they are. They don't gotta cheat to get where they are. It's just the people that come under those that don't have these true rank profiles, but they're able to beat you, but you are A4, right? Melvin says, what's up, King? Been vegetarian for 19, is that what that says? 19 years to eat healthy and live a better life. I need your help. I have a hammer deodorant, aluminum. What are some good deodorants to be safe, bro? Make your own deodorant. Make a deodorant that's going to pull toxins out of the place that's trying to release toxins. See, we use these deodorants, bro, and it's clogging up. It's clogging up the area that's supposed to be releasing toxins, bro. This is why they give you aluminum in the deodorants, because that aluminum now gets, of course, direct path into your bloodstream. Okay, and heavy metals, I told you, are like one of the worst and the hardest things to detox out of your body. Okay, it's very important that you guys understand that heavy metals is like one of the hardest things to detox from your body. This is why everybody's walking around here, bro, with those heavy, eye bags and those dark circles under their eyes. Okay, this is why people are walking around here have kidney and liver problems, bro. This is why people are walking around here, bro, and they have calcification on their pineal glands, bro. Like, you guys don't understand that there's literally metal in everything. Of course, there's metals in the ground, and don't let them try to trick you and tell you that you can't avoid the metals. There's a difference. The difference is the metals in the ground that which come from the soil are balanced in nature, how the Creator wanted you to have them. Okay, but the problem out here is the stuff that we're getting affected with the metals in the air, the metals in the water, the metals in the cooking stuff, the metals in everything. Okay, and I mean literally everything. Your shampoos, your deodorants, bro, anything that you put on your skin. I told you, if you don't want anything, bro, in your bloodstream or in your body, don't put it on your skin. And I want you guys to think about how we go around every single damn day, bro, and we touching gas pumps, and we get in the car and our hands smell like gas. Well, what the hell you just think just entered your bloodstream? Okay, you be out here taking 99-cent store, dollar store, damn household cleaning materials, bro, and you clean your damn house with it every Sunday with the windows closed, bro, and you in there breathing in all them toxins. You in there not using gloves, cleaning the floor with bleach, cleaning the floor with all these, like I said, cheap ass, worse ingredients, the worst of the worst of the worst dollar store chemicals, bro. And you getting that crap all over your hands, bro. And guess what? That shit's getting into your blood. And guess what? That stuff is getting processed by your kidneys, which is your biggest filter in your body, bro. And this is why so many of us end up sick with so many issues, don't know where to start. Because diet isn't going to fix all these issues that you have in your body, bro. The knowledge of what you're putting into your body and what your outside world is causing you to obtain through toxicity, bro, is the next important thing that you should be doing. But again, self-awareness is everything. And this is why I be telling you guys, you need to retain your seed, bro. You need to retain your seed, bro. Okay? Because if you're not doing that, you're not going to make these smart, wise decisions, bro. Let's just keep it 100, man. You already know what I'm saying, bro. Let's just keep it 100, man. Come on. We got to keep it a buck over here, bro. We got to be real over here, man. We can't be being fake, bro, no more, man. I'm tired of the fake, bro. I hear so many fools talking about they real. Are you? Are you really real? Are you? Are you really real? Are you really real? Are you one of these people out here that are really real, bro? Or are you fake, man? Huh? If you real, bro, you gonna understand what I'm saying. You're not gonna keep ignoring it, bro. You're not gonna keep doing what you want to do because you think you cool. Let me tell you something. That's one of the worst things to adapt in a personality, in an ego, bro, is to think that you, just because you doing something some way, that you cool. I tell you what, bro, everything out here, bro, people try to get validation off of being cool, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro, there is nothing cool out here, bro, but not being in alignment with your higher purpose, bro, and having your life force energy intact. There's nothing cool about that, bro. Okay, you guys is out here doing some dumb stuff, man. You out here doing some dumb stuff. I know you heard that old saying, right? If you snooze, you lose. You know that old saying, bro? I know all of you've heard this, bro, that old saying. If you snooze, you lose. Well, guess what? If you spooge, you lose. You guys think it's a joke? You guys think it's a game? If you spooge, you lose, bro. You lose your blood, you lose your brain, bro. And then you're out here making stupid decisions, bro. You end up here getting a woman pregnant, bro, that you have no interest in because your lower half don't let you to do something that you know you shouldn't be doing. Okay? You didn't pull out, bro. You got comfortable, bro. You got weak, bro. You're not built up, man. You don't have no strength, bro. Okay? You out here willy-nilly, bro. You out here watching the corn, bro. You're out here doing stuff that's detrimental to yourself, bro. And this is why most of us men end up in these situations. And we can't, at the end of the day, we can't even have no empathy for you, bro, because you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself, bro. okay? By not identifying your problems, bro. When you hear these messages of retention, bro, you gotta take this stuff seriously, bro, because I guarantee you one day it's gonna apply to you in one shape, form, or another, bro. I promise you that. Man, look at these lag cheaters, bro. I can't stand people who cheat, bro. I don't even want this person, but still, the match should be way closer than that, and you see the bars dropping down to 3 bars in the middle of the fight. Huh. Come on then, bro. Let's go. Lag cheating fool. Come on, man. I still should have won that, bro.
Claim victory.
Yeah, bro, it is. It's the best fighting game, hands down, bro. There's nothing better than this, man. There's nothing better than Soul Calibur, bro. This is the best fighting game, hands down, bro. The 8-way run is impeccable, bro. The graphics of the game is really, really good, man. I really enjoy this game, bro. And always calling the pot kettle black, bro. These fools right here, the ones that cheat, bro. They'll always try to say you the one. It's amazing, man. Joe says the first few months were almost unbelievably difficult, at least for me. Why was it difficult for you, bro? Why was it difficult for you? Huh? I don't understand how that's difficult for you, bro. I really don't understand how, stopping, something that's really bad for you is difficult for you.
To the stage of history.
If you look at it that way, of course, that's the way it's always going to be, man. I told you everything's a mindset, bro. You shouldn't be out here tripping on stuff like that, bro. Just let it go, man. Okay? Let it go, bro. Walk away from it, man. Forget about it, okay? I know the hardest part is that your day-to-day, you're going to be affected by things in the outside world, bro. Okay? I know that. It's a fact, okay? Because I've had to go through that myself. But like I said, once you hit a certain point, just like you said, at least for the beginning, okay, it shouldn't bother you. But I was one of those people, I just went right at the gate, bro. I was like, I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm not going to let this hold me back, man. I'm not going to let this stop me from what it is that I really want in life. And I have, since the beginning of that, bro, I have had not one time where I failed, bro. I've been strong the whole time. I've never not once relapsed, bro. And this is why I don't get what I hear most of the people in the community say it's hard. And I don't know. I just don't understand because I've never been a victim of that. My mentality's always been strong. Bro, it's like I can't get not one match that's not laggy. The only dude that played me somewhat fair was Gatsby.
Battle 3. Fight.
Bro, unbelievable. You understood. This is how you know, bro. Look at how he's playing, bro. It's so laggy. That's why they do the same move over and over and over. These dudes are turds, bro. Look how it's jumping from 3 to 4 to 2 to 3 to 4. And they just do the same cheap little move, bro. It just makes me sick, bro. Like, these guys don't grow up. These are all master fappers right here. Only people who care about winning a game that bad, bro, let you know that their balls are completely empty. Most video gamers whack it off, bro. I'm telling you the truth, bro. Yeah, he's doing the lag switching, bro. They all do it. That's how they win. They come in here so confident. Bro, I miss the old servers, though. Like, Soul Calibur 5 and Soul Calibur 4 had different type of servers. So the lag wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? Like, the lag switching wasn't like that. It was either it was going to play or it wasn't. But now these servers here, bro, the lag is so bad, you're able to predict. When I mean predict, you're able to see almost to the cue what button the person pushed, because we're so used to seeing the game, so we already know how to anticipate whatever it is the person did. And the lag on here slows the game down just enough so you'll always be able to perfectly react to somebody defensively and then be able to hit them offensively right away. And this is why you see these guys that come in here and they mash the buttons. They just do the same. It's like Soul Calibur is not set up for a person can just keep pushing the same two buttons and his inputs get through but yours doesn't. Okay, this is where the game builds all these fake confidence champions. I've been playing this game so much. I've been online so much. I've seen the evolution of the game. I've seen how the game is devolving in a lot of places. And this is the biggest main point to me that, you know, somehow they need to figure out. They need to first and foremost figure out the servers and so it's not laggy. And then they need to punish people who don't block. That needs to be the next editing, I believe, on Soul Calibur to make the game better, bro. Because these guys that just think that they can just press the buttons like that, and then this sidestep, you know, because the lag is there. It's like you can easily know and anticipate what you're going to do. If you played the game, you would understand what I'm saying. See that? Right there, showing right there a lag switching. He's doing it right now. Look at, that's what I'm talking about. You can't, the game's not built for you to button mash. No Soul Calibur game was ever built where a person can just keep, look at that, he's just swinging at the air. That lets you know that he's doing it. And they come in here and they really think that they're good. I kid you not, these guys really think that they're good. You're seeing this online, bro. This is what they do. It's sad that this is the reality, but like I said, it's mostly these people, bro, who sit at home and they play with their sticky nuts all day. This is what they're interested in. They don't want to work hard. None of them do. They want instant gratification. Instant gratifications on video games is cheating, bro. Anybody who plays the game can tell that you're not good. Anybody who's really good can tell this guy is not good. Just by way he's playing. He's playing reckless. Just like he's probably is with his seed. Just reckless, bro. Repeating the same moves over and over, which is like lack of, you can look at that as lack of skill, lack of training, lack of, you know, not wanting to be better. It's just somebody who just found something that worked for them and settled. I could easily draw analogies for you all day on how people who are out here in low and sexual life force energy with empty balls, bro, act. This is just the way it is. It goes in every aspect of life, man. Just ridiculous that the dude really felt like he was so good that he could just keep pressing the buttons in the middle of the lag, and that just shows how good he is. Like, come on, bro. I'm pretty sure Soul Calibur made a whole bunch of move lists and move sets, bro, and he demonstrated 2 out of hundreds. It just I play the game to get better. I don't play the game to win. There's a big difference between me and these other people. I want to know every aspect of the game. I want to be able to show you every aspect of the game when I display my skills. I'm not one of these people that's just going to come up here and do the same 2 moves over and over and over because I know that there's some sort of lagging going on where you have an advantage, okay, because it's online, just so you can get the W. This is the way people are in life, bro. This is all these people that I have noticed, they all have one thing in common, and I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. There's nothing you can tell me, bro. They are all master fappers, bro, okay? Back in the video game era is like one of the biggest times where people do this type of thing, bro. I used to be in that era, okay? You're always on the computer. You're always online. People will come up here and lie through their teeth and tell you that that's not the truth. Most video gamers play with their sticky nuts, bro, okay? This is why these messages hit so hard, bro. I'm telling you the truth, man.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the issue. Battle 1. Fight!
It's like ridiculous, dude. Come on, bro. Block, bro. You know what block is? Show some different moves, bro. That's okay, though. They don't want to evolve, that's cool. They'll never be good, bro. They'll always think they're good, bro. Sad, bro.
Battle 3. Fight!
Man, I'm telling you, bro. If you tried this online, bro, on Soul Calibur, bro, you would see what I'm telling you, man. It's ridiculous out here, bro. Man, I remember when I was younger, you guys, bro. When I was younger, man, when I was in that stage, bro, I did some embarrassing things to myself, bro. Embarrassing things, bro. I'm telling you, man. When I was in that stage, bro, when I was in that master fapper stage, bro, when I was in that video gamer stage, I'm telling you, man, this is how they get most video gamers. Most video gamers are affected by this lifestyle, bro. I'm telling you guys the truth, man. Most video games, bro, most video gamers are affected by the lifestyle, bro, because they're always online. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you guys. This is what happened to me during that time frame, bro. Okay? Because you're always online. You're always on the computer, bro. You're always getting hit with some kind of subliminal messages, bro. Let you be online. Let you be playing your PlayStation 3, the one that used to have access to the internet. Okay? Let it be a late night, bro, when you got your hands in your pants playing with those sticky balls. You just got fresh off the game. You just got fresh off the Madden, bro. You frustrated as hell. You done drained half your life force on a damn video game all day. Okay? This is what you done did. You done drained half of your energy, bro. And now you just ready to... That's what you ready to do. You ready to reach down, smell that... You know that must you got when you haven't washed your nuts in like 2-3 days. You know that musty smell you get, bro. Now you just ready to reach down in those stanky ass drawers, bro, and mutilate yourself. You ready to sit there and play with your wood until you bleed, bro, because now you up here on the computer. This is what a PlayStation was back in the day. Okay, dual core processor. Oh yeah, you know, all you got to do is go up to that little internet bar, bro, and type in the hub. That's what you used to do. Keep it real. Keep it real, because you know that's exactly what you were about ready to do. Keep it real. You're like, yeah, bro, it's late. Everybody sleep, bro. I'm on the game, bro. I think it's time. You about to get on the internet, bro. You type in the internet browser, you go up to the hub. You're like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna know what I'm doing. When I'm done, I can just go up, bro. I clear the cache, bro. It ain't like I'm gonna be on there for very long, bro. I promise I won't. I promise I won't. I'm just gonna go there. It's just gonna be 10 minutes this time. That's all it's gonna be. I promise you. I'm gonna stop doing this. I know this is bad. I know this is wrong. This is supposed to be the PlayStation game, bro. This is supposed to be my game box, and all I can think about is... That's all I can think about. I'm sitting here worried about it. This is what you got on your mind. Because everything that they done showed you in the modern world, everything that they done promoted to you in the music, everything they done show you on social media. And now we got these devices. These devices are watching you, by the way. Y'all think this is a joke? These devices is watching everything you're doing, bro. Okay, that's the reason they got a front facing and a rear camera and a microphone. You think just because you put some little duct tape over the cameras on both ends, ain't nobody knowing that you got your meat in your hand. They're not tracing your IP at all. It's not all going to one big mega box, bro, where all these corporations know exactly what it is that you like. They know which girl you like to spank your meat to, bro. They know that. They know that. And you know what's so embarrassing to me, bro? Here's the worst part about it, bro. When you get so lost in playing with your sticky nuts, bro, you get so lost into it, bro, guess what ends up happening with you, man? You get reckless. You get so reckless, bro. Let me give you a few examples on how you get reckless, bro. You get so reckless, bro, that you just can't wait to do it. Sometimes it'll ruin your whole day. Sometimes you be out there kicking in with your homeboys. You be out there supposed to hoop or throw the football around, and that little voice go in your head, and you be like, I just need to run home real quick to get something. That's all. I'll be right back. It only take me a minute. It only take me a minute to drain my blood. It only take me a minute, bro, to release my life force energy and feel weak and depleted, bro. This is what we be doing, bro. This is how bad that it gets you. This is how much energy and effort and life it takes away from you. It gets a hold of you, bro. And you start doing things like this. You start jeopardizing your life, man. You start get caught up in these cycles, bro. You get reckless. And then all of a sudden, now you just don't care where you do it. You don't care where you do it, bro. You doing it on your phone. You doing it on your lunch break. You on your damn ashy knees, bro. In the work bathroom, linked all the way back, trying to get one off on lunch. This is how reckless you don't got, bro. You so foolish, bro. You so foolish, bro. Now you taking pillows, bending them over, pretending they were a pair of cheeks, bro, and beating your meat, bro. This is what y'all are doing, bro. This is how you are devolving, bro. This is the decay. This is the moral decay of your mind. You are no longer a god. You are no longer high vibrational, high frequency, bro. And I'll be damned if some of you sit up here and try to tell me that some of your stories ain't as same as that or worse. We seen all kind of people come on here with some of the worst things that they done did. I done shared some of mine. I done heard some ridiculous amount of stories, so I can't imagine what skeletons you got in your closet. And I'm telling you, this is what's going to help you become a better person. When you start retaining your seed, you start addressing all of these things. You start really looking at yourself. You start really being like, okay, man, I really got to go back inside, bro, and fix these things. These are things I'm ashamed of. And I'm telling you, the worst thing to walk around with in the modern day or any time, bro, is this guilt and shame. That feeling that you can't go walk around and just know that you're the greatest representation of a human being walking around here, and you're just as low vibrational and low frequency than everybody else, but you have the audacity to walk around like you're a good person and try to give advice when you were just a crappy person in the shadows just like everybody else, still haven't faced their demons, still playing with those ridiculously smelly, stanky nuts. You know which ones I'm talking about, bro. You know when you just reach down in your pants, bro, and you just adjust your drawers and that vent just come up and hit your nostril hair? Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about y'all that like to do that, bro. This is how you turn out. This is your lifestyle. And I'm trying to tell you guys, bro, you don't want to be like that, man. You don't want to live a life like that, bro. It is one of the most irritable, eerie type of, I have this butterflies in my stomach type of lifestyle, bro. Okay, especially when you come across some real ones, when you come across somebody who can really look you into your soul, okay, somebody who can really read a real person, and you sitting up here just lying through your teeth about who it is and what it is that you do and what you represent. And you don't understand that there's other people walking around like me that are high vibrational, that are high frequency, that can see right through you, bro. See right through you, bro. Okay? Can tell you're a person that can't be trusted, bro. And you see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Most of you people walk around in the day-to-day and think people can't see you for who you are. Just because people don't say nothing to you, just because people don't call you out, doesn't mean that they don't know exactly who it is that you are based on what you done show them, just because they keep their mouth shut. These are people who are retaining life force energy. These are people who got their sixth sense on point. See, most of y'all don't got that, bro. Most of y'all are out here, you don't understand, man. You're spooging and now you're losing, bro. You're spooging and now you're losing, bro. Okay? This is the key to your life. This is the key to maintain your game, bro. This is the key to maintain your frame, bro. There is nothing else more important that you need to be holding on to as a man. Not no money, not no damn cryptocurrency. I don't know what the hell it is y'all doing, bro. That money is not going to do nothing for you, bro, when you just messed off all your natural balance and hormones in your body. You're going to be looking to bro science next, okay? You're going to be taking TRT injections, bro, okay? You're going to be walking around here thinking you need to eat a whole bunch of food to get big muscles, bro. Further putting yourself in a bigger hole that you're going to have to find your way out of one day. One day you're going to understand that all those choices that you've been making, bro, were all due because the very first thing that you did was start releasing your life force energy, which is your seed, bro, that causes a man to reach full maturity. And you guys are out here thinking it's a game. This is why all you got this kiddish nature about you. This is why some people can't take you seriously. This is why you don't have some of the relationships that you want. This is why you find that some people just might not mess with you and you don't understand why. And you think you 100, you think you solid. Bro, this is your spiritual currency, bro. And we're walking around in duality, okay? We're walking around here, bro, can see the dark side and the good side of people. And I choose to be walking on the good side, retaining my energy, getting better at everything that I'm doing. Okay? I mean, I'm getting better at everything I'm doing. I can't front, bro. Everything about me is done enhanced, man. And I don't mean it in some minute ways either. I mean it in some ways that you will never possibly understand unless you do it. You could never possibly understand on what level that I have reached on retaining my seed. The way that I move, the way that I carry myself, bro, man, I am bro. I swear, like I said, you get the celebrity status, bro. It's like you're famous before you're famous. You carry yourself in such a different way, bro. I walk around, bro, like I am money, and I get treated like that. Okay? I walk around like I am high value. I walk around like my name represents I am a king. Just like my first name, just like my screen name. I'm a king. And if you walk around and you put your energy into that, that's what you manifest. We can all be whoever we want to be. You don't have to hate on somebody else for what they want to be. Some people want to be a Superman. Some people want to be a Hulk. Some people want to be a Gandalf. Some people want to be a Ninja Turtle. Some people want to be a Decepticon. Some people want to be Richie Rich. Everybody can be what it is, who they be. It's just, what are you going to use your sexual energy for? How are you going to use your sexual energy to manifest that? And this is what you're seeing with me. This is what I do. Okay? This is how I've approached the game. And this is what I've learned. Okay? I've created a new avatar. I told you guys that months ago. Okay? This is the energy that you encompass on SR, bro. You're the man out here. You really don't get it. You're the man out here, bro. There's nothing that can take your energy. What don't we get, people? If releasing your energy in this game, just like we're watching this video game right now, you see every time somebody get hit, they lose energy. And then when the energy goes away, they die. This is what's happening to you, fool. This is why we like video games so much, because they're really showing you our lives and how you got to make good decisions. Because if you don't make good decisions, if you don't make the right moves, if you ain't sharp, if your brain ain't functioning right, if you don't got it together, you gonna die. You gonna lose. And that character over there that's now teabagging you, pushing up and down, talking all that garbage while you dead, is gonna be able to continue on. In many ways, it's a competition. It's survival of the fittest. But you've taken the bait like everyone else. The person that rigged the whole game is miles and miles and miles ahead of us, while we're sitting here in this matrix trying to figure out the little stupid stuff that don't matter, when you should just be on your journey, on your mission, trying to catch up to the leader. And the leader ain't doing none of this. The leader ain't taking part in none of this degenerate stuff that we doing here in society. None of it. The leader is out there. He don't have no woman pulling on his energy. She don't have no man pulling on her energy. The key to this matrix, the key to this game is to retain all your energy. And I don't care how much you say you love someone, bro. The simple fact is, if you're a man, that you're dying over love. This is what you're doing. And I told you, all that's going to get you is a moral badge. You ain't going to get nothing special. You didn't win no car. You didn't win no special prize. Ain't no Back to the Future futuristic car going to be presented to you for a surprise. None of that, bro. You did it just out of moral, because you just wanted to be loved. And there's nothing wrong with if that's what you want to do, but you need to understand what it is that you're doing and why you should be accomplishing the things that you really want to accomplish in life, and understand, like I told you at one point, that women are truly abundant. They're everywhere, bro. They're literally everywhere, bro. So why are you wasting your time? Why are you sitting back here with the same mind frame, bro, that you're just going to sit here and continue to waste your life, man? Why? I don't get it.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Facts, bro. Swayze said, guilt and shame will have you attracting BS. And that is the truth, bro. That is the truth, bro. You already know it's the truth, man. Guilt and shame, bro. This is what everybody's walking around here with, man. This is the problem we got in society, bro.
No cap. No cap.
Truth the broadcast station said, let me coon in peace, bro. They already do that. They already do that, bro. They do it, and they do it in privacy so much, bro. They do it in privacy so much, bro. This is why they do it in private, bro. It's bro, it's such a shameful thing. Let me tell you one of the number one things that happen when you're doing this, bro. One of the number one things that happens when you're doing this, bro, is, like I said, you get reckless, bro. You start caring about where you do it. You stop caring about it just being, I'm going to get on and get off real quick. Either way, it's bad for you. But most of you will sit here and lie to yourself and be like, I'm just going to be on there 10 minutes. I know exactly what I want to look at this time. I ain't going to get caught up in the click trap where I'm going to be sitting there looking at, by the time I look up on the clock, bro, I done wasted 2 hours of going through damn flicks, bro. And I still haven't spanked one off yet. And it's only going to sit there and take you damn near a minute and a half to spank one off. But you've been on the damn thing for 2 hours. You don't wasted 2 hours of your day. You don't polluted your mind. You don't polluted your subconscious now with all of this garbage, bro. This is why you're addicted. And now, to furthermore make it worse, bro, you're getting a dopamine release to everything that you watching. So you are building a bigger addiction to it. You're equating happiness with looking at a screen and releasing your dopamine. That's why they call it dopamine, because it's a drug. You as high as you don't know what, bro. That's why they call it dopamine. It's a drug. The first prefix of the word dopamine is dope. That's some powerful ass dope, bro. And you doing this powerful ass dope nose candy, okay? And getting visually stimulated at the same time. Everything that you were seeing through your eyes is going into your subconscious brain. And now you done planted that seed on how you feel what makes you happy. And this is why you do it all the time. This is why you stuck in that loop. This is why you can't stop. Because you equivalent a good feeling with watching these fake people, okay, in these fake scenarios, who are paid to make sure that you do one thing, and that one thing is to kill yourself. Because that's what you're doing. I know you don't want to accept the fact, but that's exactly what you're doing. They're making, bro, if I could just draw, if a cartoon would come out, that's what it's going to take. It's like you guys can't even use your own imagination, which is sad, which shows you that your life force energy is so damn depleted that you can't even draw your own picture in your head and see what I'm telling you. Okay, think about any cartoon character, any cartoon that they were to show you, bro, where the cartoon character just goes into a room, shuts the door, rips his clothes off, and starts cutting himself time and time and time again because he likes the way it feels. And it's equivalent to the exact same thing, because we've already compared the comparison between your seed and blood plasma, okay? Because that's what it is. It's blood. So imagine this cartoon just going into a room and just continuing every single day bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Now let me ask you a question. How long do you think that that's going to go on for before something happens to you? I'm asking you a question. How long do you think that that's going to go on for before something happened to you? How many times do you think you're going to survive bleeding before something happens to you? Before some deficiency happens to you, before your brain gets completely rewired. Think about it. This is why all you dudes out there done lost your hairline. You're out there like Infinite Waters now. You're getting your hairline painted on. Okay, he should have just let it go. Now he's getting his hairline painted on just like everybody else. Okay, because you out here, you fell for the trick, man. I told you, the trick out here is to get you to take yourself out. You're doing suicide. If you went and saw a doctor and a doctor really kept it real with you about what that is, what that little act is doing to you, he would tell you it's called self-suicide. And this is what you're doing. Literally. Bro, draw a cartoon. Get a picture in your head of a cartoon character. Every single day, going inside of a dark room and making himself bleed. Okay? You act like that's not serious. How many days is it going to take before you start to notice that losing all that blood is going to do something to you? It doesn't take very long. Because like I said, you get irrational. You start doing things that you normally wouldn't do. You start getting reckless. This is why every single one of you master fappers out there have been caught spanking your monkey at one time or another. All of you have. Somebody done walked in and scared you half to death. Someone done seen it. Someone done seen your wang wang. Someone done heard the sound effects of what you got going on because, like I said, you become reckless, bro. You don't care no more. This is how bad this addiction will make someone turn out, bro. You'll start going to these adult stores, bro, not even caring anymore about the person that you are. You walking into an adult store with a community of little ones all around, with a society that is looking for a leader. A society is looking for things to change. You have the audacity to still walk into these stores and go purchase these videos and take them home and further pollute your mind. These are the people that are hidden in society, bro, that, you know, really need to figure it out, man. You're affecting everybody else, man. And it's sad that y'all don't want to look at this as something for real, bro. All of y'all done been embarrassed through this act. Whether it's you done lost your hair, you done lost your mind, you done lost your confidence, you done lost your character.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
You done been caught with your meat in your hand, bro. Your girlfriend done walked in on you. You got a damn whole girlfriend, bro. And you have to still beat your meat. You got a whole girlfriend, bro. And you want to start pushing all that nasty, degenerate behavior that you done learned in corn onto your woman. You want to start doing unnatural things. And you know exactly what I mean. That is disgusting that you guys push that upon women. And it's even more disgusting to me that a woman who is in control, who is a gatekeeper, would even let someone do that to her. So to me, it falls on both sides. Okay.
A history of...
There's no amount of money that you should be able to take it for someone to let them violate who you are and or your body, which is your temple of God. There is no way that you sit here and convince me that any amount of money would allow you to do that. Only thing that will allow you to do that is the spirits, the lust, the demons that you done picked up, bro, from all of these magic spells that they done put on you in society, bro. The alcohol, the drugs, the music, the social media influence, these fake actors that are paid to walk around here, get drunk and high all day and show off their bodies and act like they can just sleep with whoever they want. And they don't understand that they're picking up these sexual demons. People think this stuff is a joke. I know they don't think it's a joke because they end up getting burnt in some way. Either physically, spiritually, or mentally. They end up getting burnt one way, and it still doesn't stop them. And they don't even understand that that's just creating more karma for them. They're going to keep attracting the same people. They're going to keep going and reliving the same situations. The Creator is going to let you do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? As soon as you're ready to stop, He's going to be there to love you. But why are you going to continue to cause yourself harm, man? Why are you going to continue to go through the same cycle when you're seeing how damaging it is?
Not give a damn, man. That's what my superhero name's gonna be. Not give a damn, man.
You know what I'm saying? I can't be any realer than that, bro. I can't keep it a buck any harder than that, bro. When you know better, you do better, bro. And this is what you're doing, bro. You commit suicide. Suicide on yourself, bro. Every single time you make that decision, you commit suicide. You know it, and I know it. That's why you're doing it in secrecy. That's why you ashamed about every single thing that you're doing behind these closed doors. You gotta keep it real with yourself. Because if you don't, bro, nobody else will. They're gonna ask, what is someone acting like they care about you, but letting you do all these bad things to yourself? What is that benefiting you at the end of the day? Is that enhancing your life, or is that just opening you up for possible situations where someone's going to come in and take advantage of you or hurt you? Being reckless with your sexual energy. Because then, like I said, you're pretty much open to anything. This is why all the worst things happen when you mixing lust, sexual energy with drugs and alcohol. You always make the worst decisions on this. I guarantee you most of you have done your most worst things that you don't even want to talk about, which is ridiculous. You're going to have to come to the table with this stuff one day, or you're never going to heal. One day you're going to have an outlet to somebody. Someone's going to hear what's in your closet, bro. It's the only way to heal. One day you're going to have to do this. I've been telling y'all the blueprint on how to enhance your life, on how to get better for years, bro. And you guys think you're going to find another way around it. You think your prayer is going to stop all that. You think just because you're so-called covered in the blood of something that something's going to save you. That's all fake, bro. The only person that's going to save you out of this whole situation is yourself. The Most High is not going to come in here and save you. He's always going to be here for you. He's always going to love you. But he's not going to come into your life and change your life. You got to do that. I don't care how dark the road gets. All you have to do is turn around and go the other way. All you got to do is stop being a victim mentality and turn around and march the other way. And all these good things are going to transpire in your life. You're now going to be on the side of light instead of dark. Things are just going to start happening for you when you change your life this way. But you guys don't seem to understand. Like I told you, the Most High is not anywhere in your life if you're one of these people around here committing self-suicide. You've got to be kidding yourself. You've got to be highly delusional to think that your Creator is going to be around while you take yourself out. That doesn't make any logical sense at all. Okay? And this is why you got to recognize on what it is that you're doing. It's important, bro. Okay? It's disgusting what you're doing. You know it and I know it. It's a terrible habit, bro. You should be embarrassed about it. Secondly, you need to understand that all your ancestors, whether you have an auntie, or uncle, a brother, a sister, the Most High Creator, everybody's watching you, bro. Everybody that's not here with you anymore is still watching you. They're able to see everything that you're doing in your life, bro. And I'm telling you, that is the least thing that I would ever do in this world. That is the most embarrassing thing to do, bro, is to make yourself bleed. That's committing self-suicide. That is the complete opposite of self-love. You gotta love yourself better than that, man, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. And then you're gonna fall into depression, and then you're gonna want somebody to feel bad about you for what you're doing to yourself. This is what most of the people do. How are you gonna want somebody to feel bad about you from things that you're doing to yourself? This is why the awareness is important. And again, you're not gonna have any awareness if your life force energy is missing. Okay? If the spark in your chest is not lit, bro, there's no way in hell you're going to be able to have the know-how to see what you're doing. It's impossible. This is how I can tell. I can look at any person out here, bro, who has any kind of issues. This is the first place that you can start in their life, and I guarantee you they're having a huge hole in this energy leakage. Guaranteed. This is most people, bro. They cannot stop it because they have now convinced themselves, they have programmed their bodies, they have programmed their subconscious that this is happiness because they've mixed the visual stimulation with the dopamine release. So now this is their addiction.
On wood.
Facts,
Welcome to
Jim.
the stage of history.
They want you to take yourselves out, bro. This is what they want you to do. And you're just going to do it. No willpower. Weak. Want somebody to feel sorry for you. This is why I cut my circle off, bro. I'm not going to be around people who don't love themselves. I'm not going to be around people, bro, who don't want to do better. I'm not going to be around people, bro, who want to have the victim mentality. And like I said, if you want to get a honorary merit badge or moral badge for that, for trying to sacrifice your life for somebody else that doesn't care about you, by all means, man, go ahead and waste your life. Go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to preach the complete opposite. I'm going to preach that you should live your life to the highest, to the fullest for yourself. Okay? And then once you get there, you inspire everybody else. That's what I'm preaching.
On wood.
When souls collide, chaos erupts. Battle 1. Fight! one standing. Battle 4. Fight!
And that's the gospel truth, bro. Lag fest. This will probably be my last one, you guys.
Victory goes to the
I can't play this lag stuff, bro.
Fight!
These dudes be just desperate cheating, bro. And these are the guys that think they're good. Like I said, they pollute the game, bro. This is why a lot of people don't even play the game no more, man. But I'm an OG. I can still beat the dudes that cheat, but it just isn't fun, man. This isn't something I want to do over and over and over. We've all known about that stuff Bill plays. I don't want to talk about it too much, bro, but we've all known about that stuff, bro. Straight up, we've all known about that stuff, bro. I don't want to talk about it too much. Because there'll be some reason for them to try to shadow ban the channel, bro, when I talk about other topics other than what I'm talking about. So I just try to stay on topic, but yeah, we've known about that for a while. Yeah, it's great that they uncovered it, but bro, they've always known it was there. Half the stuff that's been found has been found, 100 years, 200 years ago, but they've signed like treaties and all sorts of things where they're not even allowed to mention some of this stuff. The FBI and all those guys, they do some of the same things, with like file cases and stuff like that. They've known about all this stuff, bro. They've pretty much explored everything around here except the depths of the ocean. They found mermaids, for crying out loud. So they've pretty much found everything there is pretty much to know here. The only things they're trying to find out now is how to escape, bro. So I'm not surprised on what they've been finding, man. We've been finding crazier and crazier things every day, like giants and all kind of stuff. So it's crazy world out there what we're finally uncovering, man.
Battle 1. Fight!
Yeah, it is crazy, huh, bro?
Battle 2. Fight!
True said he's about to have a little one. You ain't gonna do it, bro. You too old. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it, bro. True said, I'm thinking with the little head. He said, I just want to squeeze one off. He said, that 3 years just got me want to blast off, huh? He said, I'm ready to shoot it off, man. I'm ready to create a family, bro. Be careful in this modern world, bro. That's dangerous, man. That is dangerous, bro. If you haven't found Mrs. Right, bro. If you haven't found Mrs. Right, bro, that's dangerous. And even if you find Mrs. Right, man, anything can go wrong, man. Whew, I would be careful with that, bro. But Truth out here. Truth out here said he ready to shoot one off, bro. Bro, Truth said, I want to create a family, man. He said, I'm out here full on 2 years of senior retention, bro. He says, playing with me. He's like, he said, play with me, man. Play with me if you want to. I'm over here full, bro.
I'll cock it for you. I'll knock the front. Throw some pussy in there. It's like skeet shooting.
Welcome to the stage of
playing.
history retold.
Oh, that dude is full, bro. He's like, bro, I ain't playing, man. He's like, I got this thing cocked back, bro. Throw some coochie in there. He's gonna knock it out there. He's gonna knock the dust out that mug, bro. That is hilarious, bro. I don't blame you though, man. Like, I remember when I hit that first 2 year streak, bro, I kind of did the exact same thing, bro. I was so full. I was so full, bro. I can't even front, bro. I was so full, bro. I felt the same way, man. I was like, I'm about to explode, bro. But like I said, man, I put myself in a bad spot, bro, because, you know, I was being around women who, you know, a woman isn't going to change for you. You know, if she likes to wear yoga pants and sports bras, bro, then that means that's what she's going to do. And I happen to be around a woman that, you know, wore stuff like that. And no, I didn't do anything with her. It wasn't nothing like that. But sometimes that would get me built up, bro. And it would get my mind going in the wrong way. And when your mind gets going in the wrong way and that energy gets built up and you get that wood, and you guys all know, you all retainers. Okay, some of you be amazed on just the power of retaining your seed for 3 weeks. You'd be like, my wang done got real long since I've been. Well, think about how long your wang's gonna be when you go a year, 2 years, 3 years. Think about how much big G, gurky stuff that you gonna have in that size, bro, when you've been retaining your seed for that long. Okay? That blood flow is there. It's instantaneously, bro. It happens with thoughts. And when you're around people like that, you get built up. And when that gets built up, guess what? It's just like a muzzle. It's just like loading a muzzle, you know, shooter, right? You can't just push all that powder back down. It's gonna wanna fire out. Okay, you've packed it and packed it and packed it. And unfortunately, the way this shooter works is it doesn't just go back down once you've packed it and packed it and packed it and you've cocked it and it's ready to it's just ready to.
I'll cock it for you. I'll knock the front. Throw some pussy in there. It's like skeet shooting. I ain't playing.
That's what it be like, bro. I can't even make it up, man. Okay? I'm just keeping it real with you guys. And when this happens, you get the worst blue balls, okay? Because the only thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to satisfy that feeling. You know, it's such an intense feeling. It's such a strong feeling. It's like one of the worst cramps. I know most of you guys work out. I know most of you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? When you work out a muscle vigorously, you work out a muscle really, really hard, and you get that knot. Get that, like, knot feeling, right? That knot feeling in your muscle, you know, when it feels like you're about to pull a muscle, that deep, burning knot feeling, right? This is the same thing that happens when you get blue balls, especially when you've been on a long streak, especially when you've been doing this for a very long time. You get built up like that, okay? And like I said, it just doesn't go back down, bro. And it can be very, very, very painful, okay? And to the point, I'm talking about to the point, bro, where you got to understand that's like right in your balls. That's right in one of the most sensitive spots on your body as a man, bro. One of the most vulnerable places, bro. And when they get swolled up, bro, it's like, I don't know if there's anything I can compare to what a woman has, bro. Okay, maybe like when a woman's pregnant or she first gets pregnant, you know, her chest swells up, you know. This is how one of the signs you can tell a woman's pregnant is, you know, her chest swells up. It gets a lot bigger in her chest. And this is what happens with you as a man. It swells up down there and it becomes extra sensitive. It becomes so sensitive. You don't believe me? If you've never experienced this, let me explain this to you. It becomes so sensitive, bro, that if your underwear just touch it, it hurts. Okay? You're not hearing me, bro. It becomes so sensitive and it hurts so bad that just the slightest touch of your underwear hurts it, bro. Okay? So imagine just even touching it with the tip of your finger. Like, it hurts so bad. This is what happens when you get built up like that and you're not careful, bro. You got to be careful out here, man, when you're on retention. Like I said, bro, you shouldn't just be going on this practice without preparing your surroundings, okay, and understanding what it is that you're going to go through, man. Because like I said, this going to be dangerous, man. Okay? It could put you in the hospital. Did I tell you guys that story? I guess I did. I don't think I told you guys that story. Let me tell you guys this story. This is a great story to tell. It's not a story. It's the truth. So I'm going to tell you this real quick. Let me beat this guy real quick, and I'm going to tell you guys this story. This story happened to me back in college, bro. So back in college, back in, I believe it was 2002. Yeah, back in 2002, bro, I met this girl, okay? We'll call her, let's call her Nicole. So I met this girl, Nicole, right? And I had met Nicole. She was like the first girl that I had met, really, you know, dating-wise, up at Eastern at my college. And Nicole was a pretty girl. She's a nice girl. She was a farm girl. So you know how farm girls are built. Farm girls are built, you know, pretty thick, right? So she's this farm girl, and we started dating. And she didn't like. She was one of. I guess she really liked me because, you know, she didn't want to do anything right away. Okay, I don't experience that a whole lot. I mean, most girls that I've seen that have liked me usually will want to wait for like a month, you know what I mean, before we do anything, like a whole month. Sometimes it's been longer, you know. And she made me wait for like 2 months, right? Because she also had got out of a relationship. And there was this first time when we started messing around. And, you know, like I said, she was making me wait, but she was messing around with me like hella serious, bro, right? One of the first times, this was in my dorm room at Eastern. And she, like I said, we started going a little bit further. And she, of course, didn't want to go all the way, but she got me completely built up. So we stopped. We didn't do anything. We just touched a little bit more, and we just kind of just embraced and hugged each other and watched a movie. And about an hour and a half later, bro, I started feeling like a pain in my lower area. It almost felt like I had been working out my damn testicles. Like I had been bench pressing, you know, 225 for, you know, 4 sets of 15 with my testicles. That's what it felt like. That, you know, that serious muscle pump that you get when you really hit that muscle and you go home and they're just inflamed and it's sore. That's exactly what it felt like, bro. And I was like, okay, well, I think I just need to go to the bathroom. So I was like, let me get up and let me go to the bathroom. This is a true story. Listen to this. So I got up out of the bed and I start walking to the bathroom. And as I'm walking to the bathroom, I'm noticing that me just walking, you know how you walk as a man and your nuts kind of sway on the inside of your leg, right? They kind of rub up on the inside of your leg as a man when you walk, right? I'm keeping it a buck with you guys, man. Listen to this. This is a true story, bro. So I'm walking to the bathroom, and you know how your nuts just kind of like rub up against your leg as a man when you walk. Your nuts hang, bro. So I'm walking, bro, and I'm noticing that my nuts are rubbing up against the side of my leg, and it's hurting really bad. Like, it's hurting. Like, they're like super sensitive, bro. I've never felt my balls like this ever in my whole life, bro. Okay, I'm keeping it 1,000 with you, bro. Never in my life, because I've never experienced this ever. So I'm like I said, I'm walking to the bathroom, and I'm just noticing that every step that I take that they were rubbing together, bro, like I'm starting to feel a serious amount of pain, right? So I tough it out, because the bathroom's only like 50 feet away from my room. So I get into the bathroom, and I pull down my pants, and I look, and my nuts are just like swollen, bro. Okay, they're just like swollen, bro. Like, they hurt. Like, it hurt just to even pull down my underwear to think that I'm about to go pee. So I'm looking, and I'm like, damn, like my nuts are like swollen, and they hurt. Like, they're so sensitive. Like, me just trying to pee, it was hurting, and I couldn't even like pee because they were so inflamed, bro. They were so inflamed. I thought I had to pee, because that's why I thought I had to go to the bathroom, and I was feeling like that down there, but it turns out I didn't. It just turns out that they were super inflamed. And I'm like, okay, all right, this has got to wear off. She's still in my room. I've been in the bathroom for like 4 or 5 minutes now. I gotta get this together, right? And I try to pull up my drawers, and I'm trying to talk myself through it and get it together, bro. And I zipped up my pants, and I turn around and take a step, and those balls hit the inside of my leg again. And this time it just sent a pain, bro, in my gut, bro. Like a real bad pain into my gut, bro. And they got way worse. They exacerbated by the minute, bro. And I just kind of hunched over like on the sink, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, like my nuts hurt so bad. Like, I am seriously in pain. Like, guys, I'm serious, bro. Like, I'm in pain, bro. Like, they are hurting so bad. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do? You know, what can I do to relieve this, man? You know, I'm just sitting there just, you know, for another 5 minutes. I've been in the bathroom 10 minutes past, bro. And she's still down there in the room, bro. And I'm still not getting any better. So I'm like, okay, man, I'm going to tough it back to the room, and I'm going to see what I can do, bro. So I, you know, tough it back to the room, moving barely, bro. Every step that I take, and it's making that pain worse and worse and worse and worse. I get back to the room, I open the door, and I just lay on the bed. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't know. I think I need to go to an emergency room, because dude, I ain't never in my life ever, bro, had my lower half feel like this. Okay. Cause this is the first time for everything. It's the first time I ever experienced severe blue balls. And I was like, I said, please just take me to the emergency. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going to help it, bro. I couldn't put anything on it, bro. You can't tell me to put some ice on some blue balls. That doesn't work, bro. They are sensitive. It's so sensitive that my damn underwear hurt them. They're so sensitive to the slightest movement, bro. The slightest shift of my balls, bro, had me in excruciating pain, bro. And I just, you know, I thought something was going to happen to me, man. So I was just like, I thought they were going to explode or something, bro. I'm telling you guys the truth, bro. I ain't never told nobody this, bro. So I'm like, man, I was like, take me to the emergency room. And I'm dead. I swear to God on my life, this is what happened. I said, take me to the emergency room. So we got in the car, and sitting in the car was not even more comfortable, because you guys know how seats are in a car, bro. So my nuts hurt even worse all the way down to the emergency room, though. And then we get in the emergency room, bro. And then I have to explain, here's this girl that I've just now got with, bro. This chick, bro. Good looking chick, bro. We're now sitting there, have to explain to the people at the hospital what's wrong with me and why I'm at the hospital. And I'm embarrassed, bro, because, you know, like, I've never had this happen, bro. I have no idea what this is. I didn't know what blue balls were. I didn't know that this was a result of getting all built up and you know, and dry thumping, you know, because we were dry thumping a lot, you know what I mean? Like, real hardcore dry thumping, bro. Like, we're really doing it, you know what I mean? And then she's just like, no, we can't do this. And then it's like, and then okay. And then we just stopped, bro. And then all of a sudden, man, like, oh my God, you guys. Oh God, man, I never want to experience that pain ever again. Ever. That was the worst. I had blue balls twice in my life, and that was the worst one that I ever had. So I'm at the hospital, bro, and I have to tell the nurse, I was like, I don't know. I was like, we were about to, you know, be intimate, and we didn't. You know, that's all I really told her. I was like, I don't know what else happened after that. You know what I mean? Then finally the doctor comes in and pulls down first of all, they had me take off my clothes and then get me one of those gowns. You know, the gowns, the suspect gowns that the doctors have at the doctor's office. You know, the gowns that they give you, they tell you to take all your clothes off and you're butt naked under this gown that only has a couple little ties in the back and they can see your ass crack and all that other stuff in the back. I had one of those gowns on, bro. Okay. And I had to lay down in the bed and the doctor comes in and he's like, okay, man, lean back, open your legs. And he put his finger on my sack, bro. And I was like, ah, and he's like, oh, he's like, well, tell me what's wrong. And I was like, I told him what's wrong. And then he ended up telling me that that's what happened, basically. He told me in the technical terms of what it was. I can't remember the technical term for it, but that's what ended up happening, man. Okay, all because of results of because I got myself built up. And this is the story I'm trying to get across to you guys to understand that if you are out there retaining your seed, bro, and you're not careful, man, this is what's going to happen to you, bro. Okay? I'm telling you, especially if you ain't never had this happen before. If you've never had this happen before, guess what? These are one of the things that you're going to face on retention. At one point, you're going to fall. We all do. Okay? I think it's a way that the creator gets us to understand on what it is that we're going to go through, because when you go on retention, it's inevitable that you're going to get blue balls at one point. Somewhere, some way, somehow, you're going to get blue balls. Even if it's just going for your first 30, let's say 30 to 60 days, you're going to get blue balls at some point during that, because your body's not used to having all this fresh seed built up. Okay? Having all this mature seed, your reservoirs are completely full. All right. And some mornings that you'll wake up with that sensation of serious blue balls. Okay. But nothing is worse when you're on a long streak, like a 6-month streak, because that's when you're really built up on a 6-month streak. You're really built up on a year streak. And the slightest thing will have that. See, some of you guys think just because you're on retention that your man's going to go dormant. He's going to hide. Your little gardener snake is going to hide in the skin. Okay. Your little wiener in the blanket is going to hide back inside of the hole, bro. It don't happen like that, bro. You're so much more at stand and attention on semen retention. You're so much more at stand of attention, bro. Okay. It's like summoning, one of the most powerful, deities in the world, bro. Okay. Because, all it takes is a thought. All right. And you're going to manifest him to stand tall really quick. Right. And people don't understand this on semen retention. People think your man goes dormant, your energy goes down, and that tool is not ready to fire. No, you're wrong. It's the complete opposite. Okay. You're at standing attention on semen retention at all time. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, this is why it's so good on how you transmit this energy into your life. This is how it works. This is how you're able to really see a significant change in your life, because that's some serious energy, bro. That sexual energy built up. Think about how much energy you put. Think about it, bro. When you really, as a man, you really passionately digging something out. I want you to put your mind in that state. Think about it. You're really passionately digging something out, bro. That is a lot of energy, bro. Think about it. You're just, you're King Kong in the trunk. King Kong, King Kong. Bro, they call it King Kong for a reason. That's a lot of energy, bro. Okay? And then it shows you even more energy, how much energy is, because it creates a child. Now, imagine stopping all of that energy, bro, and redirecting it into like a Shoryuken punch, or a Shoryuken fireball, okay, or any kind of way where you're just taking the energy and you're putting it in a different direction, bro. You're gonna get a tremendous amount of results with that energy. And this is the analogy for retaining your seed. This is how important it is. This is why it's so important. Okay. But in order to get to that main goal, in order to get to the prize, in order to reach the level of mastery over your retention, you're going to have to go through these different stages. These are all learning stages. This is how people are doing retention, because people are going to be able to have stories about every single thing that I'm telling you. because it's the steps of retention. It's the different things that you have to evolve through to be able to learn and understand on what it is that you're going to be experiencing the further you go on this journey, and how to protect yourself. Okay, so that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I appreciate you guys for listening, man. Appreciate everybody for being in here. Just understand, man, this is so important, bro. There's nothing more important than this, man. You got to stop playing with your sticky balls, bro. You got to stop it, okay? It's disgusting. It makes your room smell really bad. You guys all know, we all know as men from going over to our friend's house. All of us had a best friend. All of us have best friends. All of us had a main homeboy. And you know the smell when you go up in his room. It smell like sticky tube socks and musty balls. You know what I'm talking about, that smell, okay? That smell, bro, is playing with your sticky nuts, okay? Because if you were doing anything else other than playing with your sticky nuts, you'd be way more cleaner than you are with your life, okay? There'd be no need for your room to be smelly and bad. You'd be one person that's going to be sharp. You're going to have things in order, okay? You're going to have the energy to keep things in line, all right? You're not going to be one of these people out here, bro, just out here wasting their time. That is not going to be you, okay? This is why it's important to stop it, okay? It's important to stop it because it's embarrassing. You put yourself in all these different situations, man, where you're exposing yourself, okay? You're living a shameful life, bro. You're doing things in privacy, okay? You don't care anymore, all right? You're getting caught by people. You're getting caught by people you love, all right? You're getting caught with your pants down around your ankles. Okay, you're doing things that you know that are not benefiting your life in any shape or form, man. And this is why we're here. We're here to show you that there's a completely different way that you can go, and that's called retaining your seed, bro. And you can live a much happier, healthier life. I put that on everything I love. So I appreciate you guys for being up in here, man. Your boy's about to get up out of here. I'll talk to you guys probably on the next one, man. You guys have an amazing rest of the night. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace, my guys.
I would love to help. But you see, I have vowed to take a life of celibacy.
Well, perhaps this will assist your decision.
Those are very nice. But I am a child of light, a pure spirit. I am no longer encumbered by the appetites of the flesh. Wowzers!
If your mama is going against the will of the Most High, then your mama gonna get God, man. when you give a damn